like compared to last year, the year before, where I was very certain they were going to finish with well over 100 points and be, safely in the playoffs. This year, it may be a wild card year.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't shock me if it's 97, 98 points and they just get in, but then in the playoffs, they perform better. And Stolar stays healthy. And these veterans that they brought in and the size they brought in, and we'll see what they do at the trade deadline with some cap space to play with, actually puts them in a better position. And maybe Florida comes back a little bit this year. Because that's the thing. Like Florida, if Florida takes a step back, and it didn't look like it last night, but Barkov's not there. Kachuk, we'll see what happens to him this year.
They're going to have to grind, man, the Florida Panthers, man. Like, they're going to have to, like they did last night, chip and grind. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be playing Chicago every night. Like, it's going to be a grind for them, too.
That's right.
A lot of the quality teams have been talking about how difficult the Atlantic is, and every night you're going to have your hands full. Like, not a bunch of layups. And we say this at the beginning of every year, Hayes, and then 15 games in, you're like, there's your layup in Detroit, there's your layup in Buffalo. But I don't know if it's going to happen this year.
It may not. And we saw that with the American League this year in baseball, where we looked around halfway through the season and said, who's the great team? Is there a great team?
There isn't.
And there wasn't. Houston wasn't some great team. That had come to an end.
Yeah.
Right? And Detroit proved by the end they weren't a great team. The Yankees and the Jays, like there's very good teams, not great teams. And maybe that is the case this year. Florida's been a great team. Prior to that, Tampa was a great team. Maybe it's just a bunch of very good teams.
Yeah.
And if you're the Leafs, that might be what you need. Now, it also might be what Ottawa needs for them to look around and say, why not us?
Yeah.
Or Montreal, or Carolina, or Washington.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't think you can underestimate how the two teams you mentioned off the top, Ottawa and Montreal, they're a lot hungrier than the Florida Panthers to make a mark on a regular season, right? The Panthers are going to do the bare minimum to get in the playoffs. They've already done that and won a cup. Right?
Yeah, but now they got to try to do it without their captain, which is a difficult chore, Fest Chuck.
No, I agree. Like that you talk to people around that team. I know Kachuk gets a lot of the publicity because he's the most outspoken guy and the most charismatic guy. But people talk about how Barkov sets the tone on that team, and Maurice called it the Barkov effect of the way he kind of builds this incredible team chemistry where the guys on the bottom of the roster are exactly as important as the guys on the top of the roster, and there's no differentiation. You can't tell who's who if you don't know who they are. Because of the way they treat each other, which is not the case in a lot of pro sports locker rooms. Oh, Doug, you'd know that better than anybody. So, yeah, I agree with you, Doug. Like, there's no easy way to put it. Like, Barkov is massive for that team. I still think they'll figure out a way to get to the playoffs, but you're right. It won't be easy.
Well, starts tonight for the Leafs. The Habs, Boston, and Washington tonight. Tonight could be the last home opener for Alex Ovechkin. I think it probably is going to be.
Feels like it.
I think
there
this
was
is the
something
swan
leaked
song.
where they were doing something every game, where they were making some kind of puck or
Ticket stubs. Ticket stubs.
Is it ticket stubs? So when that happens, it's probably going to be his last year. I don't know if he's going to go play in the KHL, but
I think he will. He'll go over to the K and just get propped up for 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah.
He'll. Can you imagine his off-season workouts for the KHL? Like, he probably won't put his skates on, and we'll have an agreement. I'm not doing training camp or anything.
Well, that's what Jerry Jagger does. Jerry Jagger's playing at 53 over there. He just puts his gear on and goes and starts skating.
He owns the team.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
And that's in, like, the Czech league.
Yeah.
I know. But it's known, Dave, that if he doesn't play, nobody goes. So the guy has to wheel out there at 55 years old.
I love
it's
it.
Like,
Can you imagine still wanting to see that?
He loves it, though. He loves the game.
I understand that, but like a ticket seller, you're in Prague. You've probably seen, you guys been playing for 40 years.
Yeah, it's true.
I got to go see Yager. He's playing tonight.
I mean, he's the legend. You can, there's always a new kid that wants to see the kid, see the legend, right? Some dad wants to take his kid to see the legend.
Is he? Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm more of a cynic than you.
I don't know.
But
I'd like to see him play. Like I'd still be interested in going to watch him play once a year, just to say, "Hey, he's still out there." Can you believe it?
Ovi in the K is going to be something to see.
Which is bizarre though, because he could, like after what he did last year, he could string together 2 or 3 more solid years, couldn't he? Like, come on.
And maybe he will. This is all predictions. We don't know. He hasn't announced anything, but it just, if I'm putting money down, I'm putting money on this being it for Alex Ovechkin. He caught Gretzky. Won his cup, he caught Gretzky.
What
Contract's up.
Yeah, what else?
It's probably just, I'm 40 now. He's 40. got kids, you know.
You just want to see him play in the K.
I do, actually. I really want to see him just
with no
float around in the
shoulder
K.
pads on.
Yeah. I want a prime series on Ovi gearing up for the KHL season. I will watch that, and I will watch that 15 times. That'll be the new Seinfeld for me. I'll watch it every single day.
It'd be good.
15 years.
He could be like hockey's version of a place kicker. Like he just glides from the bench to the spot on the dot during the power play and just stands there. And like you tee it up for him and he puts it in the net.
He will. And what will be great is someone will take a run at him and he will cross-check that guy so hard in the face and not get suspended.
Because he's in Russia and he's friends with Putin.
They'll be like, well, that was a great play by Ovi. Good play by Alex Ovechkin. All right, best bets coming up on the Toronto teams, both in action tonight. We'll get to that next.
Now, back to Overdrive with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog.
All right, best bets powered by FanDuel. Make your picks and assemble a same-game parlay in seconds on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. On the Leafs tonight, paying big minus money. I'm not going to touch the total in that game because last year it was a goaltending duel opening night. Remember, Montembeault and Stolarz were phenomenal. I think the Leafs lost 1-0, I believe.
Right.
Had like
2, yeah.
Yeah, 47 shots or something. But I think the Leafs at home was not a great preseason. It's not a great preseason, but they are a veteran team. I think they arrive tonight, show up tonight. And I'm going to take the over in the Jays-Yankees game. I learned my lesson yesterday.
How could you not take the over?
Yeah. Like yesterday, I thought pitching duel reverts back to standard playoff baseball. No. Crazy amount of runs, and both teams just hit for power, and that park induces that. Over in the Leafs tonight. Best bets powered by FanDuel. The first inning means as much as the ninth when you bet baseball, playoff baseball on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Please play responsibly, 18 plus, physically located in Ontario. So we got hockey tonight, baseball tonight, we got football tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Big breakdowns tomorrow.
How are you multitasking tonight? Are you just flipping back and forth?
Yes, precisely. Couching, and it'll be a performance for the ages. Prime is coming to my house to watch me tonight. They will be videotaping tonight. There will be a series.
That's all you do, back and forth?
Absolutely. Back and forth. All right, boys. Good stuff. Thanks to everyone behind the scenes for helping out. We appreciate it. Everyone for tuning in today. TV, radio, podcast, web, up on YouTube Live. Enjoy your evenings. Enjoy the games tonight. We're back tomorrow at
4 p.m.
We'll chat then.